Hi everybody, I am Sarah with the trains and you find me here today next to Pulls Ferry in Norwich. I'm going to head off on a journey. Not got a plan at all, which is really weird for me, but going to head off to the coast, and I've got another rail enthusiast with me and he's going to make an appearance a little bit later in the vlog. So let's head off and head off to the seaside. There is no joke of the day at Norwich Station today. What the hell, Great Anglia? We've got a 4-car 158 just pulled in at Norwich. I can't quite believe it either. And if I'm lucky, there'll be a fellow YouTuber on board. I am now at Norwich Station, ready to head off to our coastal destination, which today is going to be Great Yarmouth. I've been there quite a few times before, but we can still explore that yet again, because it's always a great place to go. As I said, I'm not alone. I do have another railway enthusiast with me today. It is Reece's Trains. Are you looking forward to going to Great Yarmouth today?
Absolutely, yes.
Excellent. Let's head off and get the 12:34 train to Great Yarmouth.
Let's go.
So our train today to Great Yarmouth is 755417, but next to it, it's my favourite, it's my Bimo babe, it's 755412. Sadly not going to be travelling on this one today because that's on the line going to Stansted. Yarmouth Vauxhall, here's a little sign I don't think I've covered before, saying that the fear of German invasion and air raids, 3,700 school children and their teachers were evacuated in 5 trains from this station to the Midlands, because there was quite a threat feared against the east of the country. Now this Sand 755 was here the first time I came to Great Yarmouth, and I sort of thought it was going to be a temporary thing, but no, it is still here, complete with a Harry the Hare. We do also have here a sign for Burney Arms Mill on Halfgate Marsh. Me and Reece did think about going to Burney Arms today, but unfortunately the times just don't work out very well for us. One feature that has changed since I first came to Great Yarmouth is the water refill point. Right, now that we are at Great Yarmouth, we're going to take a wander down to the seafront and potentially get fish and chips.
Yeah,
let's get some food. A familiar sight on the walk from Great Yarmouth Station to the town centre and seafront is Vauxhall Bridge. The bridge was built between 1848 and 1852 and was equipped to carry both rail traffic and carriages. The double track that ran over the bridge and down to the quays was originally worked by horse-drawn wagons until 1884, when the Great Eastern Railway was granted an application to use steam locomotives. This was granted subject to the bridge being strengthened, with the arches and vertical rods we see today. As part of the tramway system in Great Yarmouth, track was laid over the bridge to terminate in the station yard in 1902. These tram services would only last for 26 years though, and ceased in 1928. In addition to Vauxhall Bridge, an earlier bridge over the Bure existed, referred to as the Suspension Bridge. This was a toll bridge that had been built in 1847, replacing an earlier structure that had collapsed. Over the years, the condition of the bridge had deteriorated, and in 1930 a weight restriction was placed on the bridge, meaning that much of the vehicular traffic was transferred to Vauxhall Bridge. The Suspension Bridge closed to all vehicles in 1945, meaning that Vauxhall Bridge then had to carry all of the A47 traffic until 1953, when the new Callender-Hamilton Bridge opened, leaving Vauxhall Bridge only carrying rail traffic. After the closure of Yarmouth Beach Station in 1959, concerns were raised about the increase in holidaymakers using Yarmouth Vauxhall and consequently the bridge, the roadside of which had deteriorated during the period of disuse. A timber surface was therefore laid on the rail side of the bridge to carry both road vehicles and the rail traffic to the quay tramway. Rail traffic over the bridge ceased in 1975 and the bridge was completely closed to road vehicles in 1988, the A47 bridge having been opened in its current position in 1972. The bridge is now only accessible to pedestrians and is Grade 2 listed. Aside from bridges, Great Yarmouth is probably best known for being a holiday resort, and it has been ever since the coming of the railways in 1844. The Bass Brewery in Burton-on-Trent were so enamoured with Great Yarmouth, in fact, that every year they brought 8,000 to 9,000 of their employees to this seaside town for a summer trip. Even into the modern day, it's still very popular in the summer, in spite of appearing on lists of the worst UK seaside towns. Please be aware that this video was filmed on the 1st of March, so the summer crowds aren't exactly here yet. So in spite of how it looks, the sea does exist at Great Yarmouth. It's just going to take a little bit of a walk to get there. About 6 years we might get to the sea.
Or maybe 10 years, if we're lucky.
I think I must just be really unlucky and end up at Great Yarmouth when it's low tide, because it must come in a lot further than this, but it's always so far away. There we are, we found the sea. And as if by magic, we're back on a train again.
The next stop will be Burney Arms.
On the way out towards Burney Arms, we pass by the now decommissioned Yarmouth Vauxhall signal box. We're also heading past the sidings for Eastern Rail Services. Eastern Rail Services acquire, hire out and sell rolling stock, and their rolling stock has been used in TV, film and adverts, and there's actually a little list of what it's been used in on their website. You find us now back at Norwich Station. It was a very quick jump from Great Yarmouth to Norwich, and that's because we didn't have a chance to wrap up at Great Yarmouth because we thought the train was at 17 minutes past and Reece checked and it was actually at 12 minutes past, so we kind of had to run. A bit of pressure, yeah. The last bit of the journey to get to the station and hop on with, I think it was about a minute to spare.
Yeah. Very close.
So
lucky I checked.
Yeah, very lucky. Very, very lucky. It's been a great day meeting Reece, and I hope everybody at home has enjoyed watching this. Do go and subscribe to Reece's channel. He makes some really great videos, and it's just time for us to say goodbye. It's been really great meeting you and spending time together.
Yeah, it's been fab.
I'll see you all next time for another railway adventure. Bye.
Bye.
As always, an extra special thank you to all of my patrons and channel members whose names are listed on screen now, as well as everybody who donates to me on Ko-fi. Your kind support keeps this channel going.
Go.